Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm going to preface this with I am not an expert in Tekken. I started in Tekken 5 and played Tekken 5 and 6 and Tag 2 pretty casually. I enjoy doing combos. I enjoy like trying to find like big combos. I don't necessarily train for consistency on these ridiculous like, you know, hard to do combos, but I do enjoy doing them, and I like messing around and trying to find, you know, more optimal combos. What I'm going to be giving here is more of an overview of things and tools to create combos with Eliza. She's the only character in Tekken 7 that I feel like I'm any good with, and she's the only one I've actually put time into. So I'm also not the end-all be-all at all when it comes to these combos or Eliza or Tekken 7. I'm like bad at Korean backdashing. Like don't take my word for anything. Like I can do high damaging combos because I like sitting in the lab, not because I play against people. But that being said, I am going to touch on what can and easily be done, you know, online compared to what is strictly a like, you know, maybe offline or combo video worthy combo. I'm not going to talk about the what is it, the frame perfect, like I can't even do it. Or I can't do it anymore. I did it like twice. I'm never doing it again. The frame perfect, like, infinite that she has or whatever. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about structuring combos. Now, I've gone through all that shit. This is going to be casual as fuck. I'm going to be drinking my soda and, like, kind of just meandering through this. So I'm going to start with launchers. I'm not going to talk too much about counter hits. I might talk about them at the end if I really feel like it. I will talk about wall rising too, just I'll mention it. It's a launcher. But other than that, like, you know, these are their own things. So, we've got, let's start with one of the first launchers you're going to see in the move list, which is down forward 3. I think that's one of the first ones you'll see. Other than, like, what is it? That, which isn't a true combo. But you could, you know, you could purposely whiff these for whatever reason. But I don't suggest that. That's kind of a bad deal. Don't do that. So, down forward 3, 16 frames minus 18 on block. Not quite what you're looking for on punishing people. It's not a. It's you know, it's easy to do. You can do it on a whiff punish. Pretty good. You know, you sidestep for it if I can do anything. You know, but for the most part, this is the easiest one to do. It's mid. It's not special mid. So, you know, if you got them, if you're low poking them, and they don't see this coming or something, you could like duck and then do it if that like really freaks them out. You know, if you've been like poking low or something. She doesn't have too many good lows, but you know. So yeah, this is maybe the easiest and I think simplest. Personally, I think it's the first launcher I learned, so that's what I built most of my stuff off of initially. It launches high. It's easy to catch out of this. You're quickly back on your feet to do combos. It's one of the easiest launchers to build combos off of. Now, next we have. Oh yeah, and it does 20 damage. You'll see the number come up quite a bit. Next, I'm going to do 3 plus 4. So 3 plus 4 is a different kind of launcher. You know, it hits low. It's a big low crush, huge low crush. You know, you can get while standing out of it, but also you don't have to. Does that actually combo? Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? Learning stuff on the fly. Okay, so yeah. So in any case, this back 4-1 business is new to me. I'm gonna briefly touch on it, but I don't know too much about it yet. Okay. So 3-4 is your low crush. You can just like, you know, eat up a junkyard. You know, you block the high, you jump the low, and you just completely destroy him. Now that said, it's very dangerous if you're going to be a party animal with this thing. Like, you know, you run up to somebody or something, and you're like, oh, that's, you know, you're gonna have a hard time getting in there, but you know, it can be done. It has 33 frame startup. It's minus 27 on block. So once again, be careful with this thing, as with most launchers. But still, I think it's worth noting that it is they can do whatever they want. They can fuck you up any way they want after you do this if you really mess it up. Now, I think I touched on while standing 3. 15 frames. Not bad. Not a bad launcher. You know, you can block a low and then, or you can poke low and then, you know, go mid if they go to block. If you've been doing a lot of like fishing for counter hits or something, and they notice it, and you know the business. Any case, so it's a pretty good mid. 15 frames out, 22 on block, so you know it's a launcher, but it is a 15 frame punish. But to keep in mind when it comes to 15 frame punishes, we have this. We have our back dragon punch forward 1. This thing will do more damage. This does 20. This does 20. And, you know, this does 20. So these all do 20. So this does 24. So this is your most damaging launcher on startup. This is the one that you're going to be very... It's, you know, it's a launcher, so it's dangerous. Holy shit, I can do it, I swear to God. So this is your 15 frame punish launcher. This is the one you want to do. Generally, this is the one you want to do. I don't think you can do... No, you can't. Okay, so yeah, you want to do this. You want to start your combos. And I'll talk about these fillers. Okay, so those are your launchers. Those are the ones that you really want to look into, you know. I think that, like, this is still pretty viable to me. I think that one works just fine. And if people are asleep and they don't know what it is, they're not going to punish it very well. They might jab you or sling, but they don't. It's 18 frames. It's launch punishable. Be careful. It's a launcher. You know, I don't need to tell you. In any case, moving on. Oh yeah, her Ghetto Magic 4 is 13 frames and minus 5 on block. So something to keep in mind. And that kind of I feel like it's worth noting that is what's it called? That kind of takes up the filler as well because it corkscrews, right? So if you get this is just you fishing for a counter hit, not like, you know, you're playing a different game when you're trying to hit with this. That being said, moving on. Oh yeah, while standing 2 is a fine launcher as well. Yeah, it does okay. It doesn't do bad damage. Right? How much damage did it do? I'm sorry. 21. Okay, so it's better than your regular launchers. I think those on counter hit do 21 as well. Whoops. Oh, beautiful. 22. Okay, so this one 22 on counter hit. But in any case. Oh yeah, this is a really long poke, by the way. There is a range at which the 2 will hit and the 3 won't, but it's a very, very peculiar range. I've only seen it happen like a couple of times, but it's never happened in a game for me, so I don't really worry about it. Alright, so let's talk about filler. So, back to 3. Back to 3 is going to be your wall carry. It's going to do a ton of damage. It's probably the best filler. It's easy. You can just do it. Now, you can also do back Dragon Punch forward 1. Back forward Dragon Punch forward 1. I should just learn what the hell that move is called. I'm gonna look at it. Or it's at the top, isn't it? What is this? The Dark Blade. Okay, so Dark Blade 1. So her DB1. Her Dank Blade does 24. Her back 2-3 is going to do 25. It's more damage, it's better, it's easier, it carries the same distance, it's a better filler. Unless you want to be fancy, like, I still don't know why. But yeah, any case, I fuck it up all the time. Okay, so 1, 2, 4. I mean it's easy. You know, does actually I have to turn this off real quick here. 3 hits for 37 damage. But other than that, I mean, it's... Whoa. Whoops. You know, it's... You're not going to hit much with it. This takes up your entire filler. It goes straight into the corkscrew. Now... Okay, I'm going to talk about... Back 4, quarter circle 1. Quarter circle back 1. What was that one called? Like Dark Slash or something, I bet? Dark Storm. Okay, so your Dark Storm is the one you want to do. Dark Tempest is going to send them doing... I don't know what that's called. Whoops, I even did the wrong thing. Going like that. You don't want that. That's not going to help you. I mean, maybe if you're near a wall, it doesn't do more damage. I don't think. 32. Yeah, 32. It's not worth it. Can you? Any case, so you've got your... you can also do that. You can EX it, but it doesn't add a lot of damage. I still haven't found a way that I'm happy with her meter. Or using meter, other than using that off of like counter hits and stuff. But I'll get into that later. I'm getting off track. Okay, so back quarter circle 1, back 4 quarter circle 1. Sorry, not back 3. So the way we use this is our main corkscrew. Jesus, if I can do a combo. There. So that's going to be our main corkscrew, and this is the one we want to use the most, I think. Now the reason I say that, it isn't the most damaging one, but it is the most consistent, and I think that that's very important. It's the most consistent. It works on every launcher. It works at almost every angle. It's the one you want to use. So back 4, quarter circle back 1 is the one you want to do. Dark Tempest or Dark Storm. Dark Storm. So back 4 Dark Storm is the one you want to do when you're ending your combos. Now, let's say you fuck up, right? You're like, okay, you're doing your thing, and then you accidentally hit 4. That's the only time you should use it, is on accident. That's the only time you want to use 4 in a combo, is when you accidentally use it. It's not very good for a corkscrew. But, I mean, you know, it's easy. It's easy to do. But I think it's worth learning at least this. The back 4 quarter circle back 1. You have to do it kind of fast, but it's gonna be really worth using compared to 4. 4 does what, 21? Yeah, you're getting 13 damage, something like that. Yeah, getting like 11 damage over it. So it's really good. Yeah, you're getting 11 more damage. Base. Okay. So, this is... So, back 4-1 does 1 more damage. Or 2 more damage, sorry. But in the combo, it'll end up doing, like, 1 more damage because of proration. It instantly drops it by 1. Or halves it to, like, just that 1 for some reason. I don't ever see it do more than 1 extra damage in a combo. Now, the reason I'm saying use this over back 3-1. So back 4 Darkstorm is way more consistent than back 3-1, as far as I can tell. And that's just me having tried, like, within the last hour to create combos with it. And I haven't found a good place for it yet, and I'm sure I'm going to at some point. Now we've hit our corkscrews, right? So here's a simple combo. Boom. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do down forward 2-3, back 2-3, back 2-3, back 4 Darkstorm. That's gonna be the basis for our combo, right? Okay. And this is a wall-less combo. That's just worth keeping in mind there. So you don't have to really worry about timing too much. I'm just really bad. Now, what do we do when we're here? So, we've got our corkscrew, right? Our guy is corkscrewed. Now we have to get to him. He's all the way over there. So I've heard some people say you wanted to do forward, forward, forward 3. And I don't know what I think you're supposed to be able to get, like, back 4 off of it. I have never been able to. I don't even know how you're supposed to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so I generally use Moonglide. Is it the best? I don't know. It is for me. It seems to work just fine. So, after you've done 2 reps of the back 2-3, and you've done your Darkstorm, what you're going to do is you're going to hit forward and 4. Forward and 4 puts you into Moonglide state. Now, out of Moonglide, you can hit 1, 2, 3, or 4. Basically, never use Moonglide 4. I haven't found, once again, it's a move I don't think doesn't really have a place in the combo. Like, it does less. So this does 20 damage. Moonglide 4. Moonglide 2 is a good mid. It's also forward 2 is the same. You can hold back to get out of sleep. So that's important to keep in mind for wall stuff if you have the precision for it. And then, let's see, that was, yeah, 25 damage. And then we have Moonglide 3-4, which is 26. I mean, it's 1 more than our 25, but, you know, every damage counts, so it's worth keeping in mind. Now we have the biggest damaging one, which is 1-2, 1+1, or 1+2. I'm gonna turn off. Okay, it's 44. So 44 base, which is way more than all the others. So in a state with no walls, don't even worry about getting that. It's not going to happen. You know, you want to... Whoops. So you want to get your Dark Moonglade. Boom. Or what is this? That's the Moonglide. Yeah, you do Moonglide into 3-4 is going to be the best bet, because this does 60 damage. I did it off down forward 2-3, right? 60 damage. Okay. Not bad. Now, if we just do one... Whoops. If we just do 1 rep... We can get that off, but it only does 56. So, not really worth our time. Our optimal combo for just online use, for easy to do, 60 damage, not terrible. I think this is a fine bread and butter. I don't think it's a bad combo at all. It's easy to do. It does good damage. You know, no complaints here. Now, let's say you want to optimize this a little bit. Well, then we put in the 2-4, and then we can do that, and it does 1 more damage. Whatever. Not even worth mentioning, I don't think. So, for the most damage, I'm not going to do this my first try, I know it, is you can do, like, a jump-in. You can do a jump-in, like, 4, or you can do a jump-in 3, or jump-in 2. And I'm getting ahead of myself, I just realized, but that's okay. And that'll do 79. So, what did we do? We did a jump in 4. We did back 4, Dragon Punch 1. We did our back 2, 3, back 4, Dark Storm into Moonglide 3, 4. Right? By the way, that base will do 64 damage, which is 4 more damage than our easy combo. You know, you don't have to worry about like Dragon Punches. Man, I'm sloppy. You don't have to worry about Dragon Punches. You don't have to worry about too complicated of inputs. I don't think. But yeah, if you can't do the you know, the back 4, quarter circle back 1, it's definitely possible to just use 4. You're going to lose out on 3 damage. And maybe that's more consistent for you. Something to keep in mind. So I think... come on. This is the best combo. I can't, by the way, I have yet to be able to get the back to 4, never mind, I did it for the first time ever. And I dropped it when I did it. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time, and then we're going to move on. And I mean, like, god damn it. I'm going to do it. I'm really bad. There we go. 80 damage. Okay, that is our optimal combo without walls. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. So keep that in mind. You can use that. Okay. Like I said, it does 1 more damage. Instead of 79, it did 80. Excuse me. So, back 4, 1, as opposed to back quarter circle back 1. Or back 4, quarter circle back 1. Back 3, 1. Those are the 2 corkscrews you want to be able to use. If you can get in back 3, 1, use back 3, 1. Otherwise, yeah. Okay. So we've talked enough about, I think, all the pieces. Let's look at application. Let's go to, I want to go to the big one. Yeah, Abandoned Temple. And the only reason I want to go to Abandoned Temple is just to show off the one combo that I've been working on. And I'm going to talk about walls. I'm going to talk about walls first, actually. So let's do restart position wall. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of a there. That's a okay, whatever. So we have back. So back 3-1 is a pretty good wall splat, as you might imagine. So our wall combo is going to be back 3-1, 1-2, 1-2-4. 1-2-4 is generally our wall combo that we want to do. It tends to do the most damage. Actually, I haven't tried, whoops. No. Okay. So yeah. You want to do, 1-2-4 is good damage. It puts you not in a terrible place. You don't, like, switch positions with them. Sometimes you'll go crazy flying, though, if you do, I don't think I'll be able to do it here, but, like, if you were a little off, like, sometimes you'll end up way off. I think you can still do, yeah, 1-2-3, 1-2-4. Whoops. But I still think back 1-2-4 is the best one, because you get a lot of wall hits with it, and you also get I think a ground hit as well. That is a true combo, by the way. Just I know the string isn't, but of course in the combo it is. So what does this mean? Well, let's say we want to carry to the wall. Whoops. So we want to get to the wall, right? Well, oh, that's not good because we hit the wall with our kick, right? So we want to be able to. This is where you want to shorten your combo. This is where 1-2, what is it? 1-2, 1+1 come in after Moonglide, because it's going to take you to the wall, and it's not going to hit the wall when you get there. Something worth noting. Oh, I can't do it fast enough with this combo. Or I can probably do it with this. No, there's no way. Okay, I'm gonna try it and do it this way. Okay, whatever. If they hit the wall and they... Let's see if I can... I really want to show this. When they hit the wall, sometimes they'll be really high. I'll probably be able to show it with like, my max damage combo that I have, which is... Oh, I already fucked it up. That's okay. See? That's not what we want. We want to just do it once. And get to the wall. Now, that only did 82, right? You saw how I should have pointed it out a little better. God damn it. There we go. Ah, I fucked up. I'm thinking too much about 3-2 because I'm like, can I do it? And the answer is no. It doesn't fit there. I don't know why it doesn't fit there. Okay, so you see how I had to wait till he hit the ground, right? If he hadn't hit the ground, that one hit, the last hit will miss. So it's important to keep in mind where they are. See, I had to wait for him to slide down the wall before we got anywhere with that combo as far as that max damage goes, to get in that last hit. Now, this can be done pretty much anywhere where you're here. You know, you want to make sure that they're in a good position. Before you, actually, this is easier on like a smaller stage. You'll be able to see it a lot better. Sure, why not? I don't know why it doesn't go through my headphones when it does that. Whatever. So, there's different wall splats, right? There's high wall splats, there's low wall splats. See, if I hit him when he's high, I'm doing 70 damage. Whereas... Actually, I think I fucked that up because I think I hit him when I hit the wall. Whoops. Wow, that sucked. I'm really bad. Okay, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Jesus. Okay. I'm getting real tired. Sorry. Okay, so 76, right? Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, sorry. It was too late. It's kind of hard to get this timing down for... So 76. I know this... I think this goes to 80. There we go. 80. There we go. So when his butt touches the ground, that's when you want to hit with your back 2-4. That's when it's going to do the most damage. But yeah, I think that's just about everything I wanted to say. Oh, let's talk. I didn't talk about low combos. Okay, so here's the deal with doing that low combo. I'm gonna talk about this real briefly. The 3+4, because like I said, you can shit on things like if you know there's a junkyard coming, you're all over it. Okay, so you have a couple of options out of this. Now you can just wait, stand up, hit back to hit back to 3, right? You can just do this into our Dark Storm, and that's not bad on a wall-less level. It does 60, which is the same as the other combo. You can do a while standing 1, which is, by the way, much easier to do. Oh my god, I swear I can play this game. Okay, and then you can do... That normally does 59 damage, not 60. That was because of the wall hit. But you will do standing 1, back to 4, back 3... Or, sorry, back to 3, back 4, Dark Storm into Moonglide 1-2, 1+2. So, this is the much easier combo than the other one. And the reason that is because you will accidentally do this. Now, let's say you're dedicated to the cause, right? You're dedicated to, oh, whoops, okay, well, now I have to do, the only thing I found out of this is, down 3, quarterback 3, which also have a name, I'm sure. Dark Cannon. So, while rising 2, 3, or down 3, Dark Cannon. Now you can EX that, and now we can go into our Ender and go onto the wall. If it's close enough, of course. And not bad damage, right? 77, not bad at all for just a little piece of meter. Is that actually more than... Oh. Whoops. I swear, once again, I promise I can play this game. The last bit of this... By the way, you can, if you're uninterested in the rest of this, Obviously, you probably would have left already, but this is what it looks like when I do stuff on my own. Okay, so 76 damage. You're gonna get another piece of damage out of that if you let him fall a little further. So that's a worse combo, but it's making, you know, it's making the best out of a bad situation. I think you can get a bit more on that. I could be wrong. Yeah, you can. Okay, 80. Yeah. But, I wonder... Oh, can you? Can you do this? No. Okay. See, that's why I'm saying about... back 3-1 is not, guaranteed. I haven't played around with the while standing 3 that much. I assume it's, you know, it's a launcher. Ooh, okay, so that doesn't hit either. Or at least I am bad. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But, God, I swear. Okay. But you know, you can do standard combo stuff, and it does comparable damage. You know, it does 20, so it's the same as the other launchers. And you know, you shouldn't think that you have to do optimal. I think this is important. Don't expect to do optimal damage all the time from every place in the game. If you're somebody who's new and looking for combo stuff, like, don't expect to be like, even I'm bad at this game. I'll be very forward. I'm terrible at this game, but I love building these big damaging combos just because I like the framework. I like pressing buttons. I like seeing characters, you know. So I think it's worth mentioning that while your combo, when you're doing it, might not be optimal, it's, you know, in practice, it's better that you can do it than it is that you have the highest damage. So, you know, online play, I'll do this and go flying off because I don't know my spacing well enough. But, you know, here, in the safety of the practice realm, I'll do all sorts of weird shit, like, and see, like, oh, that doesn't hit, so, okay, well. But yeah, you get the point. I think I've said everything I need to say. I think I've gotten the best of what I can out of, you know, what Eliza can do. I don't think I have much else to say. Yep, that's it. Okay.